Today is June 14th. It's Flag Day. It's my mother's birthday. It's also about Emancipation Proclamation in the 1800s. And Texas, Juneteenth Day. A president to a rally in Oklahoma for Black Friday. That was very disrespectful. I don't want to be ranting and raving. All right. This is for mainstream media. 2020 because we had these uprisings and these riots and these things because mainstream media participated in this. In Baltimore, it's Jane Miller, it's Christian Schaefer, because y'all demonize black people. Y'all want to stop the violence in Baltimore? Y'all want to end the death and the murder? Y'all want to stop the shootings? Address the war on drugs. In the war on drugs, man. That's the only way you're going to stop the violence. I've been in the streets since I was 12 years old. I've been selling drugs and doing all kind of things since 1972. It ain't nothing changed. Richard Nixon had the war on drugs, and it was nothing but a war on the black community. And that war been going on far too long, and ain't nobody saying nothing about it. Kwasi Nkrumah signed off on the crime bill. Kwasi Nkrumah signed off on the crime bill with Bill Clinton, and that I was making a movie and a documentary called Baltimore Rewired, because I came in straight out the penitentiary in 1991. I opened up my own store. I opened up my own business. You know what I'm saying? I was doing my own thing. I changed my product. I didn't change my hustle. In 1986, and I went to end the war again. I went to end the war again in 2006. 20 years later. Now 2016, 30 years later, you still ain't doing nothing. It's 2020, and you still killing black America. You killing black people, and you don't really care because you got riots, and you still killing black people. Your police don't care. Now they got people in Baltimore, and they shooting the police. Yeah, and I ain't going to condone it. I ain't going to condemn it because I shot at police too. I shot at police back in the 80s and the 90s when I was selling drugs. I shot at the police because the police was out there selling drugs with us. Your gun task force killed a lot of black people in Baltimore, and y'all in charge. None of them gun task force would murder. Mosby know this. Nick Mosby and Marilyn Mosby been shielding this. Bryant Frost been shielding this. Kiefer Mitchell been shielding this. If y'all want to stop this violence and y'all serious about stopping the violence, y'all need to talk to the people that are part of the violence. I was part of the violence. I sold guns. I sold drugs. I participated in prostitution. You feel me? But I'm not a gang member. I'm not tatted up. You feel me? I'm not tatted up. The same energy that I had selling drugs, I put into these streets in Baltimore. See, Baltimore don't know me. I'm from Zion. I'm from Lake County. I was like really ratchet-ass nigga back there. I was trifling. I ain't trifling no more. I'm life-giving. I give life. I don't take life. You feel me? I'm not from Baltimore. And a lot of y'all don't like me because I'm not from Baltimore. I didn't go to city. I didn't go to Poly, dog. I went to the penitentiary. My graduating class is 1986. Illinois Department of Corrections. You understand what I'm saying? My college is the streets of hard knocks. I got books in the chapter of the game, dog. I'm real about this shit. When I give you my word is my bond because my word is what got me where I'm at. I fuss with GDs, Vice Lords, Latin Kings, Spanish Cobras. I fuck with all these gangs. I'm a concierge. And the only reason that I can survive is because of my word and my actions behind my words. I stand on my shit. Today I'm into my feelings. I'm really into my feelings because y'all kidnapped me from my family. You stole me from my people. 2006, I went home on vacation. I came back on probation. Then when I got off probation, you locked me up again. I'm not scared of going to jail, man. Jail ain't shit to me. Jail ain't nothing but a playground for me. When you throw me with the wolves, I come back the leader of the pack. When I go to jail, I organize. I'm like that. You don't want me in jail. You don't want to arrest me. You wish me dead. I fuck with death every day, dog. We playmates. Death don't like me. I ain't scared of death. I ain't scared of jail. The only thing that I'm scared of is God not loving me. And that day ain't came yet. When that day come, that means I'm working for the devil. You don't want that. That 86 shit, man, I'm thorough. I'm good at what I do. I'm a professional. The United States Navy taught me how to be a professional drug dealer. The United States Navy taught me how to be a professional hustler. They taught me about prostitution. They talk about gambling and loan sharking and drugs. Don't ask, don't tell ain't just for gays in the military. Dog, because I used to get money when I was 17, 18. Same way that these 17, 18-year-olds get money now. Dog, I used to do that in the military. You go check out my DD-214. They put me out the military because I was making money. They put me out because I refused to fall in line. I used to cuss the captain out. Told him to suck my dick. So I've been this way a long time. I don't run with no crew or no posse. Niggas will tell you on the south side of Waukegan, I'm a south sider for life. But if I got trouble, I got beef, dog, I am a fucking crew. I am a posse. I am that one. On March the 3rd, 1986, I turned in guns and drugs to the police at the police station. I turned in my client list, too. I turned in Artist Yancey. I turned in Lionel Farmer. I turned in Angelo Kyle. I turned in the who's who in Lake County, Illinois, because y'all had a war on drugs, but the war was only on the south side and the west side. It was only on the underclass. But y'all was still getting high and shit. Now, I done had shootouts with police, too. 1981, I had a territorial drug dispute. I set my place on the south side. They knew not to fuck with me. When it came to my money and my kids, stay the fuck out my way. If I had my name on you and I gave you my blessings, dog, I ride with you. I die for you. And that's how we got down. Here in Baltimore, I'm the same way. If I'm cool with you, I'm cool with you. But if you cross me, if you fuck me, dog, I'm going to get you. I can't put my hands on you because I ain't that type of person no more. But I got somebody that will. And if I got a problem with anybody, I don't do that bitch-ass shit about talking to you behind your back or talking to another motherfucker about you. Whatever I got to say, I said to you. I only put it on Facebook so other motherfuckers know about it. So if anybody want to fight, they fight for you. They gonna get it too. I don't like Brandon Scott. I don't like Marilyn Mosby. I don't like Nick Mosby. I don't like 85% of the members of the Democratic Party because y'all been selling out black bodies in Baltimore for fucking too long. The Maryland House delegation, the Black Caucus, y'all full of shit. Y'all work for them white people. That's plantation politics. And I'm going to talk about you when I see you. I came down to Annapolis and I testified in front of the House Judiciary and the Senate Judiciary. I testified in Lake County in front of Mary Washington, Mary Cunningham, Angelo Kyle, and I told y'all what I was going to do to y'all. I told Val King what I was going to do to y'all. And I'm doing it. And I'm still breathing. I don't need guns to beat you. I need a pen to beat you. Y'all came to my store in 2006, 2007, and y'all was legalizing marijuana back in 2006 and 2007. I know your growers up in Harford County. I know your growers up in Hereford, because they used to bring the weed down to me and I used to smoke it. I used to test that shit. Whoever was getting money legally and illegally in Baltimore, you remember the dude that owned Green Spring Valley over there at the Ridge Country Store? Weinstein, whatever. They jammed him up for offshore gambling. That's when the FBI came to there and they scared the shit out of me. I thought the FBI was coming for me, but they came for him. You feel me? They came for him. I'm still here. I got an FBI file. I got a Department of Justice file because of my activism from 86. The government don't want you to end the war on drugs. They don't want to address the war on drugs. They just want to call it violence, violence, violence. They use dogmatic, pragmatic words. But I'm going to give it to you real. I'm going to give it to you straight. You want to stop the killing? You want to stop the killing? End the war on drugs. Address the war on drugs. Because if I was out there in the streets, I ain't going to never tell a nigga not to eat. If he got to put Pampers on his kids, if he got to put fake nails on his girl, if he got to get that Brazilian wax for his bitch, he going to go get that money, man. So in 2020, I'm coming after your money. I ain't talking about defunding the police. I'm talking about ending the war on drugs and filing a class action lawsuit about anybody that's ever been locked up, lost their jobs, lost their standards in the community, was illegally incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? I want them to file a class action lawsuit. Now, Warren Brown, Ivan Bates, Dwight Pettit, J. Wendell Gordon. Yeah, I came to y'all with this to file a class action lawsuit. You can file a class action lawsuit because the state participated in the fraud. When Scott Shellenberger goes to the grand jury and presents false evidence to the grand jury, that's grounds for a class action lawsuit. So Ivan Bates, I know my law. I'm just not a lawyer. I'm a jailhouse lawyer. You feel me? A class action lawsuit means that anybody that got jammed up behind the war on drugs can say, yo, I quit. I'm an enemy combatant. That's what you can do. Just like they got rules of war. And since you declared a war, that makes me an enemy combatant because I'm a drug dealer. I'm an inmate. I'm a convict. I'm a founding member of the Baltimore block. I'm also a member of Alpha Justice. And I work for street justice. I ain't with Black Lives Matter because my lives matter long before Black Lives came along. That Black Lives Matter shit is some money that George Soros threw in there. Y'all remember when y'all had the Blue West, DeRay McKenzie came up here with Black Lives Matter. He made a lot of money off of Black Lives Matter. That showed me that Black Lives Matter ain't shit. Now you keep running with Black Lives Matter. That's cool. They got the bodies and they got the people in the streets. But the people that's running it, the ones that's calling the shots, the ones that's texting the messages, check their cash apps. They getting paid to orchestrate dumb shit. They playing Geppetto, and y'all black motherfuckers ain't nothing but Pinocchio. I'm telling you what I know, because I know politics and I know people. And I know pimp when you getting pimped. And I know playing when you get played. Never hustle a hustler, never try to pimp a pimp. I'm going to show you how to make $1 out of 13 cents. A 13-cent stamp. See, when I did what I did, I mailed everything off. That means it's a federal investigation because postal violations. The state participated in fraud when they destroyed mail that came out of my prison, when it came out of my box. Now, you took my mail, but I had other inmates send mail out. That's why I know I got you. It's called entrapment. I'm going to show you how white people been using the law to entrap black people to get money off of you. You talk about China and they labor, dog. The prison industry is a whole nother level. We show the 13th Amendment, and on this Friday, we're doing the 13th Amendment at Central Booking. Central Booking, we're doing the 13th Amendment. Smoke them if you got them. Because I'm getting ready to get fired up. I shut shit down in Baltimore, and I ain't from Baltimore. I shut this shit down because I know the law. You feel me? I shut shit down because I ain't scared. I ain't scared of dying. I ain't scared of going to jail. Only thing that I'm scared of is God not loving me. And when God stopped loving me, that means the devil is going to get me. And they ain't got enough room in hell for a motherfucker like me. You feel me? I'm ignorantly intelligent, but I'm savage. I'm ruthless. I'm relentless. I'm unforgiving. You say you're forgiving for your God. I'm good with my God. I got a good relationship, and I'm good with that. I use Facebook and social media for my therapy because I ain't going to pay no white man $150 an hour to talk shit to him, and he just going to give me some pills and say, go away. I'm going to smoke my weed. I'm going to go drink my Jack Daniels. And I'm going to be good. I'm going to get this shit out my system, and then I'm going to put in that work. Niggas don't be from back in the 70s and the 80s know I put in work. I used to get paid every day. It was like clockwork. When I showed up on the block money come to me. I don't chase money. Money chase me. And that's what a hustler's code is. Never chase money. Money supposed to chase you. When you start chasing money, that's a carrot. And when that carrot gone, you ain't got nothing. I got a garden. I got a lot of carrots. I don't chase money. Recognize that. I've been doing this documentary, and I was financing my documentary with my store. My store was financing my documentary, and y'all took my store. The state participated in the fraud. You accept forged checks. Bank of America, SunTrust Bank, State of Maryland. I'm out $2.6 million. The state of Maryland got to compensate me for my losses, and they got to admit that the role that they played in the fraud. Scott Shellenberger, Greg Bernstein, Marilyn Mosby, Nick Mosby, Stephanie Smith, Delegate Smith, McFadden, the Maryland Black Caucus, y'all all participated in this because I petitioned you to take care of this. You got checks and balances. No part of the government is stronger than the other. Legislative, executive, and judicial. I blew the whistle on the judicial section, and I blew it to Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court. Told him I was making a movie. Gov.O'Malley got it too. It's called Get Shorty. The real Get Shorty. And y'all got more shorty than you could stand. Y'all ain't got nobody in Baltimore that can shut me up, and y'all ain't got nobody in Baltimore that can shut me down because I ain't doing nothing illegal. Holding politicians accountable ain't illegal. Holding the media accountable ain't illegal. You hold the streets accountable, well, the streets gonna hold the seats accountable. Like Boom said, from the streets to the seats. We all we got, we all we need. And Boom is my second-hand man. If y'all don't like me, y'all got to deal with him. So what you wanted? You wanted the easy way or the hard way, but either way you go, you getting us. And it ain't going to be just us in 2020. You see, I fuck with the youth. The youth ride with me. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of people ride with me. When I show up and holler mic check, dog, I take control of the conversation and the room. When politicians see me, they shit they drawers, and I ain't Biggie Smalls. I'm a hustler, baby. True to the blood, deep to the bone. We doing books and books over bars. I got a whole truckload full of books. So in my mama's memory, because y'all took me from my mama and y'all thought that shit was cute, I'm going to give away free books to the city of Baltimore. I got a whole truckload. Like I used to sell dope and give dope away, I'm giving away books. They're going to be books at bus stops. I'm going to put the books at the banks. I'm going to put the books all over Baltimore. And I'm going to hashtag it, books over bars, education instead of incarceration. I'm a high school dropout. I quit school and went to the Navy. The education I got, dog, sociology major, criminology major. I'm a professional activist because I've been active in my community since 1986. Where was you in 86? Some of y'all was swimming around in your daddy's nuts. Yeah. Some of y'all should have been flushed down the toilet and jacked off. Today my mama's birthday. I ain't bitter, I'm better. I didn't put no gun to nobody's head. I didn't beat nobody with no bat. I didn't throw nobody out no window. All I did is put that camera in your face and ask you some questions that you didn't want to answer. So understand, trust, and believe. 2020, I'm going to take what belonged to me. If you owe me, it'd be in your best interest to pay me. If you don't pay me, I'm going to treat you. I'm going to treat you like I would back in 1986, 1981. The game is cold, but it's fair. I'm hungry. I'm trying to eat. And we're going to put it out there. Maryland Black Caucus, do your job or lose your job. You're going to be a defendant or you're going to be a witness. Senator Antonio Hayes got the book. He got the screenplay for Dred Scott. He got the screenplay. He got the names. He got the movie releases. He got everything. Senator Antonio Hayes. Vanessa Attenberry has the breakdown that I gave Megan Pringle last week. Vanessa Attenberry has it. Megan Pringle got it. Rachel Aragon got it. Sinclair Broadcasting got it. So when I see you motherfuckers out in the streets, don't play dumb. Check yourself, because I am. I'm 60 years old. I ain't 16. You play with your kids. You don't play with grown folks. I'm grown as it get. I'm an OG. I'm an OG in Baltimore, and I'm an OG in Lake County. I'm OG Shorty. Yeah. So like I said, I'm venting right now. But everything that I said, watch me put it to work. because I put in that work. Me and Death is playmates. Go play Tupac. Hail Mary. Yeah. Pray for my enemies. I'm good with my God.